impervious to all that surrounds him. Now, at 214-787-1053.
Is that the same chick?
Yeah, it is. She's taking offense to people insinuating that her kids aren't really sick.
You know what? I can't verify it, and I don't care. I can't take all the... I don't want to talk to her. She'll guilt me into giving her something. When she started talking about the feeding tube, I know. It's like, I'll pay for them to come to your house.
That's how the little kid got the bike. Remember, he kept calling back. Hi, Ross. This is Cody.
Still don't have a bike.
Maybe Santa will bring me one.
Santa don't go to crippled kid's house.
God. Wow.
I could just see Santa flying over.
Yeah.
Wonder who lives there.
There'll be no joy in that house. No legs kicking with joy. Dan, why is she still on hold? Thank you. What am I going to say to her? I'm not going to go hunt you down tickets because your dying kids aren't worth it.
No.
That's what this comes down to.
I know. You don't have the tickets. You just don't have them. You can't give something you don't have.
Oh, if we dug hard enough, we could probably come up with something from somebody.
And then somebody else would call in 20 seconds later with another request.
Right. Somebody else could come up and prove that, their kid's got lupus or whatever. You did it for this chick. What about us? Okay? Then I tell them what? Well, I just got the tickets I could get. Well, you told her it was sold out, and then you found tickets for her. How come my kid with lupus? Because lupus ain't as bad as the Hunter thing that her kid's got. Now I got to decide which disease is worse and who's going to die first.
God. Establish some sort of hierarchy of disorders to go by.
I don't want to do that. That's not my job.
It is not, and it's counterproductive to your foundation. What you do, the things you do, or no.
Not to them.
Well, I realize that. We get the emails all the time.
How come you don't do stuff for kids with Hutchins? What is it?
Huntington's
disease. That's not important to you?
I get the emails about the hurricanes. How come you guys aren't doing anything everybody else is? Craddock's doing it.
Okay. Sounds like everybody else has got it handled. Where were you when I'm raising money for fallen police and fire?
Exactly. And that happens all year. It's not one big push, 1 week. Some clothes together and some money. We'll send it to New Orleans.
Yeah. They don't care. Dan, what did she say when you took her off hold?
She just said, I heard, I know. And then nothing. Then we just hung up on her.
You hung up on a chick whose kids are dying?
She wasn't saying anything. So, yeah.
Probably too sad to talk.
Sorry, no Rolling Stones tickets. I guess we're just going to have to put you down.
Okay.
What are you looking at?
I just got an email about similar along these lines. Somebody that's taken offense to what you said yesterday. Dear Mr. Martin, it's bad when it starts with Mr. Martin. I've listened to your show for long enough to know what's a bit and what is something you believe in your heart. I heard you mention something about stopping assistance for the less fortunate and letting the homeless, quote-unquote, die off. This isn't the first time I've heard you mention something about the homeless and the fact that we need to rid Dallas of them. You've got to be the coldest SOB, but they wrote it out, I've ever heard.
You could say son of a bitch.
I know, I don't like to, but all right. Son of a bitch I've ever heard. Your total disregard for the human race is quite sickening, and someday the karma train, as you like to put it, will run your ass down. Then we'll see how quickly you change your tune.
Homeless people don't have cars.
I'm aware. We were just talking about the homeless shelter yesterday, and you just said, let them die off. They're not going to be productive members of society.
They're not doing anything. And the more that... And that freaking proposition passed.
I know it did.
So now you got $23.8 million. It's going to go, a bond issue. It's going to go to build this. I don't know where they're going to build it.
That's the big issue, too.
But now, that's going to be a great big candle for all the homeless moths around North Texas. They're going to come here. They're going to want to stay there.
Yeah, it's a bug zapper.
Yeah. No, but the problem is,
dies.
if you made it a zapper, then I'd pay for it. But it's not. What a great sound it would be.
I'm sorry I said that.
Sit out and have a barbecue and just watch.
Yeah. This is better than citronella. They do absolutely nothing.
I know.
They sit around and they eat up space. I know that's simplistic. I know it's a heartless thing to say, but that's all they do, and they don't want to do anything. They don't want to be productive. They want somebody to house them, somebody to feed them, and somebody to keep them alive. I don't want to.
Dallas is going to do it. And you're right. It's a big light bulb in the backyard for them. You're going to draw more of them to Dallas. The ones in Fort Worth are going to go, well, hey, get them jump on the Trinity train for a couple of bucks. We're going to Dallas. Disneyland time.
Yeah. All we got to do is stand on the corner for a couple of seconds, get some cash, hop on the bus or the train, then we get to go stay in Dallas. They got a brand new $24 million facility.
Fort Worth's got to be going, all right, now that passed.
Yeah. Surprised they didn't write ads for it. Or you go ahead and build a shelter. And as they come in for assistance, here's the deal. You don't want to work? You don't want to do anything? All right, fine. Before you get any assistance from this shelter, you're going to get sterilized.
Oh. No,
It's not mandatory. I mean, just because you're homeless, you don't get sterilized. But if you want help and you don't want to do anything for it,
never happen.
You're going to get sprayed.
It's never.
Yeah, it's never going to happen politically. I mean, even if you think it's the right thing to do.
It's absolutely the right thing to do. These people aren't doing anything. They're never gonna contribute anything to society. All they do is suck. And they suck, and they suck until they're freaking dead.
Well, or your other idea, which was have them come in, and every single day that they get assistance, they go out and they spend 6 to 8 hours doing something out in the city.
All right.
Picking up trash along the highways.
What do you do if they don't want to do that?
Then
They're gonna do something anyway. You've always got some soft ass that's gonna say, the majority of homeless people have mental issues anyway, so we have to help them.
Well, that was going to be my next question. What do you do with that segment of the homeless population? Because,
why do I have to come up with a reason, or why does the public have to come up with, what do we do with them? Well, I don't care what happens to you.
Because they become a scourge on the city.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to be here.
They're hanging out on the street corner right now. Right?
That doesn't bother me. I drive right past them and go home.
I need to.
Okay?
But downtown,
I see them every day. I get panhandled every single day.
They approach people.
Okay.
The crime is up. Drug use is up.
I don't get why anybody gives them cash.
I don't either.
I don't know either.
That's very frustrating.
Is it?
Slow down and make me rear-end you because you're giving somebody some cash. I'm going to beat your ass.
Well, I think Everett gets approached just on the street.
Oh, it's downtown mostly.
Every morning, at least once. Every morning. Because I walk a couple of
What do they
blocks.
say when you tell them to move?
Most of them are nice about it. Most of them say, God bless you. I've had a couple be mouthy about it. Mouthy because I won't give them money. I get that happened one time. It's like, I got up early this morning to go to work. I put on a suit. You're giving me grief because I won't give you money.
Right.
When you're sitting here doing nothing.
Yeah, you want me to work while you stand around on your ass, but you still want to be supported. I'm not giving them it. Those would be my rules. I got a homeless shelter. Here's the deal. You want assistance? You're going to get sprayed.
Wow. Well,
You know what?
it's a good idea.
Why?
You're right.
Why do you make the face? Do you want them having kids?
Absolutely not. You're absolutely correct.
Because here's the
again
thing.
in your theory.
Here's they're going to propagate kids that they can't afford. So as a result, I got to pay for that as well. I don't want to pay for it. If you're on the verge of getting back into mainstream because maybe somebody got sick or you fell through a roof and hit your head, something like that. You were homeless for a while, but you're back on the verge of getting back into mainstream. I don't mind giving you a few dollars. But if you've been chronic about standing around and soaking up money for your entire life, you don't get any.
Well, that would be then a case-by-case basis. But you're right. They're going to spray them. It makes sense. Again, here we go back to something like between you and Everett. It's legally, you can't. But you're right. It's a good idea. It's a perfect idea. But
You don't need, because what they're going to do is they're going to get in these homeless shelters and they're going to screw other homeless people and they're going to have homeless babies.
But I wonder what the birth rate is among homeless. Because they're sitting around doing nothing. They're bored. It's going to happen.
Yeah. Sex is always a good time killer.
Yeah. Just wondered.
I want to take any of these. Which one? 5? Yes, Emily?
Yes, I was just wondering how it is that you expect those people to find jobs if they don't have somewhere to go get a haircut or take a shower or brush their teeth
I don't
or
care.
put on a clean change of clothes.
I don't care. I don't care. I used to care until I tried to help. This was a homeless guy 5-6 years ago.
I remember that, yeah.
He didn't want anything. All he wanted was cash. I don't care. You can't find some place. You can go through an Exxon or whatever, and you can clean up in the sink and go for a job interview.
All right. Just wondering.
Well, why is it you think you can't do that?
Well, I mean, I just know that my husband's been out of work for a while trying to find just anything, and if you're not just clean cut and perfect, I mean,
Well,
if you don't have recent job experience, it's really difficult to find even a crap job in this town.
why is it Mexicans can come through the Rio Grande and get a job in a heartbeat, and your husband's been looking for a long time and he's got nothing?
I guess because he's white. I don't know. He was literally fired from a restaurant here for being white.
Okay. They said that when they came out and popped him?
They told one of the other employees who they fired right after that they were firing 2 black busboys, a couple of Mexican kitchen workers, and a couple of white servers because they wanted to bring in more Asians from overseas cheaper.
All right, so I go back to the original question. Why is it people can come across the border who don't speak English, get a job the very first day they're here, and your husband can't get one?
I wish I knew.
Why doesn't he go out and stand with them during the day and wait for the truck to come by to take them out to do the day? Or you laugh. Hey, all right, don't have a job then. But they got jobs and you don't, and you speak the language.
Yeah, you're right.
I walked into the Exxon down here at the corner of Mockingbird and 183 today. There's a sign on the window, all shifts available. Jobs opening, hiring now.
So obviously we go back to the thing of, I don't want that job. I don't want to work there. That's part-time. That's you know, I can't live on $6 an hour.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. But
Okay, are you getting unemployment?
No.
Okay.
Living on nothing an hour.
Yeah, my salary.
All right.
I've had this argument with my kid. Oh, I don't want to do that for $6 an hour. You're making nothing an hour right now sitting on my couch.
Right, it's clearly not beneath you. You're not doing anything now.
Yeah.
So your husband doesn't want to go get a part-time job?
It's on again, off again.
All right. So you're blaming me for that because he don't want to get off his ass.
I'm not blaming you for that. I'm just asking you how you expect homeless people to get a job if they can't take a bath.
Here's the biggest thing, is there are places to take baths. They don't want jobs.
All right. I was just wondering what you had to say about that.
How long has your husband been out of work?
Just a couple of months.
I see hiring signs every single day.
They don't want it. And you hear that excuse all the time. They don't want it. I don't want to do that.
I see him every day, too.
Well, what's he doing when you go home and say, hey, the Subway is hiring?
I know exactly the excuse he's going to give her. If I take this job at Subway, I can't be out looking for a real job where we can sustain ourselves down the road. I can't go make $6, $7 an hour because if I'm doing that, I'm not out looking for a full-time job.
Or they won't work with his class schedule, or
He's going to school?
if they work on the weekend, wanting to work on the weekends or some other.
So he's saying, what do you say when he comes in and says, well, they want me to work on the weekends, do you say, well, work on the weekends?
Yeah, I used to. I guess I kind of gave up. I don't know.
You're a perfect example.
Yeah, you guys have had jobs, or you have a job. You guys obviously have a home. You got a cell phone. You got a car. You don't want to work. What makes you think homeless people want to work?
Well, we're not out standing on the street corner trying to get people to give us things.
Oh, he's
either.
home on the couch.
Yeah, he don't have to be because you're paying for everything. You got your own. You got a live-in homeless person.
That's a good one.
That's what it is. He doesn't. His. Do you make enough money to support the household for right now?
For the most part.
Okay, that's why he's got no rush.
Minus entertainment.
That's why he's not going to go work for whatever minimum wage is now, because he doesn't have to, and that's going to be his excuse. They want me to work on the weekends. I want to be with the kids on the weekends. You're with the kids during the week.
Is he in college, or what kind of school is he going to?
He goes to martial arts school. He wants to open his own school eventually.
All right. Who's paying for that?
He is actually most of the time he works odd jobs with his brother, does various things, but he pretty much pays for his school and any tournaments or anything like that.
So why is it you don't push him to go to work on the weekends or take anything for right now?
Well, I want to see him on the weekends. I work all during the week.
Well, then don't bitch about him being out of work.
I'm not bitching about him being out of
Oh,
work.
you're right. I called you.
Man, that reminds me of Joey's ex. He did the same thing. He sat home and he was constantly a student for like 8 years. Would go out and buy computers on her money. She had a full-time job, was working 60 hours a week, pregnant. And his deal was, I can't find anything. And just like you said, well, if I do that, then I can't do my schoolwork, and this is going to do great for the family down the road.
I'm thinking long term. I'm thinking future. I can't work at Subway and think about the future. I recommend you think about the present, because TXU, the utilities, they don't give a flying F what your goals are. You don't come up with some cash, you're going to be sitting in the dark.
That little computer won't be working.
Yeah.
It would get nowhere. I guess to this day, my point is he's, 7 years later, he's still part-time working somewhere.
How old is he?
He's out of school. Early 30s.
Who's he living with?
He's now remarried. And she's supporting him.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got another one.
Yeah, she got to live in.
Huh?
All those responses that I got out of her, are absolutely classic replies to the why don't you? There's a sign. How come? Everybody's got an answer of why it's not their fault. It's like when I talk about people going back to work after having a kid after 3 months. Mm-hmm. It ain't my fault. I had to.
I have to work.
Really, who put in the penis? Who did that?
Well, we weren't really planning it.
Okay. Who put in the penis?
We want a child.
Oh,
we need a family.
Well, all right. Why is it I got to help you pay for it? Because if you don't have the money, I get to eat it because you put in the penis. I know that's overboard. I know some people are saying, well, he's saying that just to get me riled. That's accurate. That's the truth.
It is true. But people don't plan. I mean, they really don't. They get caught up in love and family. We need children. Rob, I hate to say it, but Rob's kind of a good example. They're trying to have a kid, and he's struggling a little bit money-wise.
He's got a good job.
Yes, he does.
And his potential is there.
Mm-hmm. They both work.
And as long as I'm here, he has a job.
I understand.
He knows that.
Mm-hmm.
And he's not going to remember any of this that I'm saying right now when he gets pissed off about something else.
I love how he came in the door earlier, cocking his neck, getting ready to strangle Gavin.
What's that got to do with this?
He was stretching. I'm just laughing at Rob.
Oh.
Because when he comes after you, I'm just thinking how it'll look.
Oh, yeah, I come in stretching.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. I didn't notice all the lines are lit. All right.
Somebody's emailed us. We said earlier you would not be able to describe your job, a job description. Later, when you get a chance, somebody has come up with a Russ's job description.
Why were we talking about that?
Earlier, we were talking about, we're talking to Kevin, was it Kevin McCarthy?
Kevin McCarthy.
Yeah, about talk show hosts and the job description. What would it be? Gavin, what do you want?
Oh, what Gavin would want for KRLD.
Right, and you said describing your job would be almost impossible. Somebody's done it.
All right, let me hear it really quick.
Sure. Number one.
So this would be an ad that would go in the paper to fill this job.
Correct. If you leave, this is how you fill this job. Number one, you never give out the phone number.
Okay.
Number two, never give out the call letters.
All right.
Number three, if you must identify the station, use a competing station sounder.
What, Dan?
Yeah, that's pretty good in print.
Was that the best one?
Well, there's a couple more that are good.
All right, go ahead.
Silence is golden. If you have nothing to say nothing.
All right.
If you turn off the mics, there is no need for music. Listeners, F the listeners. It's my show.
Okay.
If you get tired during the show, sit down, see Rule 5, which was silence is golden. If a listener finds the phone number, feel free to tell them to shut up. And finally, radio, being a visual media, dance, make faces, and do shadow puppets.
to the Russ Martin Show.
Nice edit.
Yeah, very nice.
I think I did that at home.
Did you?
Yeah. I get drunk at night and edit bumpers.
You're a rapscallion.
You're good being drunk.
It's just, reload that clip. You remember how long that would take us back in even the 90s?
Sure.
Because you'd have the song and a reel-to-reel,
Right.
and you get a white wax pencil and a razor blade.
In the 90s you did this?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we did.
And then a little piece of blue tape.
And it's a little tray you put it in.
Yeah.
Cuts it
Well,
at a clean
you'd
angle.
run the reel-to-reel over the heads of, or the tape over the heads.
Back and forth.
And you mark it where you think you're going to edit. Pull the tape off. Cut this hunk of tape out, but you don't throw the tape away in case the edit's bad.
Yeah, save it for later.
And then you got to shove it back in and retape stuff if you missed it.
God, sounds barbaric.
Yeah. And now you can do this crap at home.
Yeah, on the computer, isn't that amazing?
Yeah. What was the email?
This has got to be the only talk show in the world that gets requests. It says, I'm about to jump in the car and was hoping you would air the Gavin getting mouth pumped by the dog bit. It's better to me over the air than it was on the video. I'd just like to hear it again.
They don't like seeing the video?
No, they liked the video. He just thought it was funny.
Oh. Do we have that thing isolated?
That never was pulled.
But it was for best of.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, yeah. It's been marked.
But not just that clip.
Yeah.
I guess we'll have to get him to do it live.
No. No.
Is Gavin still here?
Oh. He was leaving.
Door closed, light is off.
Chloe, go see if he's in the parking lot.
I'll call him in the cell. Make him come back. He can't be that far.
I'm going to have to offer him something to get him back in here. What am I going to give him?
Whiskey?
No. Like the last time I told him I'd leave Gallagher alone.
Oh.
If he'd let the dog F him in the face. He didn't hear what we just said. Oh. What, Dan?
Say you could offer him respect.
Not for this. Plus, the ironies. It's too great.
Yeah.
Yeah, of all the things.
What's going on?
Somebody wants to hear the dog poke you in the face.
I'm just walking out the door.
Is there something you'd like from me as a compensation?
Yes.
What do you want? How'd your phone conversation go with Kevin McCarthy?
It was good.
Did I ask him this already?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't care then. How'd it end? I asked him that.
No.
How'd it end?
Oh, keep in touch.
Oh, yeah, I did ask.
Yes.
Because I said you'll sign annuals.
I mean, but I always say that. I really do. I want people to keep in touch.
He's going to keep in touch for what?
No, you don't develop a relationship.
And then you're going to do what? That way you're stiffing friends?
No, I mean, I don't stiff people. I just, I try to be the nice guy. I know when I was, and he's not coming up through the ranks. Obviously, he's been established in this market.
Mm-hmm.
But when I was coming through the ranks, I always had a problem with program directors not returning my calls, not being nice, being rude to me, saying my last name is stupid.
So you didn't see any respect coming up through the ranks?
Right.
Let the dog F you in the face now.
Yeah, we don't have it on tape. We have to see it live.
Segue.
Obviously, I got to give you something to get you to do that. What do you want?
Couple options.
All right.
Come to the Stars game with me next Friday night. We have a suite. It'll be fun.
What time's the game start?
7:30.
What time's it over?
Like 10. You don't have to stay for the whole thing.
Hey, how long does a basketball game last? Because Cuban wants me to come sit with him on the
Floor?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Just over 2 hours usually.
hours.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Goes really fast.
Sitting on the floor would be cool.
And it's fast paced.
It's not fast paced if you don't know what's going on.
Bunch of fellas trying to put the ball in the hole.
I got that, but I don't know the players. I don't know the teams. I don't care.
I know you don't care.
You got to care about one team or the other, or the game's useless.
He's going to ask you to fly with him to out-of-town games, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He did one time.
Yeah.
Right when he bought the G5. He goes, why don't you fly to Denver with me?
What is a G5?
A Gulfstream. It's a jet.
How big is that?
It'll seat about 16. It's one of the largest private jets out there. It's just short of an airliner.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Like if
Like you ever seen
like if a jumbo jet's 100%. This would be what percentage of a jumbo?
Oh, my God.
50?
No.
Not that big?
No, not nearly that big.
Oh.
It's...
I misunderstood.
Well, when you figure a regular plane,
Like a little
commercial plane holds a couple hundred people, and you're talking about 16.
Okay, well, he said just short of a commercial airline.
Like a regional jet, a small regional jet. It's just a little bit smaller than that.
Okay. All right, the Stars game. Is that where they're shooting the pucks at you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Be a good time.
What's the other option?
Late passes.
The what?
Work.
Oh, here?
Mm.
How many?
How long do you want the dog to F me?
Until he...
I'm sorry, I'm pulling that.
Well done.
Now, that would have been one of the things that I would let air
Sure.
if we're webcasting.
Yeah.
Because that one's not bad.
That's great.
Are we still... Hold on a second, Gavin. Rob, are we still testing the webcast tonight after 7?
Yeah.
Is Chris going to stick a link on russmartin.com?
As soon as you give me the okay.
You guys want to stay a few minutes after 7?
Yeah, it'd be fun. Sure.
We'll test it, see if it's going to work, see what kind of bandwidth, because, everybody's going to hop on it.
Right. See what it's going to take.
Right. And see what it'll take to crash it.
It'll be a good test because if it's free, you know that's going to be the maximum ever.
Right. Down the road, if it looks like we got something to offer, say we're on a roll at 7 o'clock, we want to stay on until 7:30 or 8. You flip on the web, we webcast, and you say whatever we want.
With anything, yeah.
Yeah.
And you'll still get phone calls.
Yeah. Well, that was the thing. We could tape a show and then webcast it, but the live interaction is what adds. Yeah, go ahead and have him stick it up.
All right, cool.
Plus, we're testing. We stay on 5 minutes. We go home.
There you go.
All right. And it don't cost nothing. How many late passes?
2 or 3?
I wonder if I should have him hang a pass on his rearview mirror as he goes between Fitzhugh and this building, just so listeners know it's okay for him to be out.
I'll pass. I did it in high school.
That way they can pull him over if not.
Right.
The student driver takes
Let's see. I would say... Let me see the dog first, Glenn. Make sure the batteries haven't run down on it. Actually, how do you replace the batteries on stuff like this?
I don't know. Got a little zipper? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Oh, let me turn it on and see what it's doing.
Dog belly. Here.
Oh,
Squeeze the ear.
All right.
The Daily Trick sound just like that.
That's as stupid as a singing fish. Why is it that's funny?
I don't know, because it's a humping chihuahua.
The only thing you could add to this is have it sing "Don't Worry, Be Happy" as it's ramming it in your face. It'll be okay. I'll give you... Dan, what does a chick on line 1 want?
She heard something about available Stars tickets and had to call in.
Those are for me.
Okay, well, she is asking.
Oh, no, there'll be none of that. I'll give you... Why are you going to be late again? What happened to the promise?
No, if you notice, Monday and Tuesday, I was here on time.
All right. So I thought it was... yeah, everybody was.
No, I know. There are just times like today I had to reshift my schedule because obviously I wanted things done correctly around here. And
so
then I
you
went
want
back over
credit
there.
for something that was supposed to have been fixed weeks ago?
Well, I'm not looking for credit at all.
Well, yeah, you are. You don't want to be in trouble for being late today, even though what was fixed today was supposed to have been done weeks ago. I believe the original email went out end of October.
I just never got in trouble in the past when I'd be doing something for this radio station and I wouldn't be back. just feel as though the rules have been changed.
If the rules change.
I don't believe so. Yeah. Late is late.
Because sometimes I'd have like a meeting with an agency I'd have to go to, and it takes place in the afternoon. And
But that's when you've been here all day.
Right.
You haven't been here all day. You've been over at KLLI, hanging out in your new office.
Well, today I was here all day.
Was he?
Let me think. You weren't here when I got here.
Yeah.
What time did you get here?
I was here about 11:30. Your door was. You may have been here, but your door was closed.
I gave you 2 passes.
No, I was here. I was eating lunch.
Okay.
I gave you 2 passes.
All right. Let's F the dog.
So many sound bites.
Chloe, you want to strap this on his head? Hold on. Let me loosen the thing.
Did I tell you I went on your website and I was watching that video and I started laughing and then I realized it was me?
What, do you think we did it another PD?
No, I thought it was really funny, and then for some reason it clicked halfway that that's me.
Yeah. There's a good chance of people that worked with you in Vegas and Boston and wherever else.
Your parents.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially your parents are watching you get.
Yeah, they haven't seen this one.
You know, this is a female dog. We should glue a little lipstick thing on it.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Hold on a second.
No.
Rob. Hold on, Gavin. See if there are any chicks in the building with a lipstick. What do you call it?
Just a case. Lipstick case.
Yeah, lipstick thing.
I don't think that's necessary.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, you got to complete the effect.
I want another day.
I'll give you another pass for that.
All right.
And we'll take pictures of this because we're going to screw the lipstick thing out.
Yeah.
God. And you know what? You got to open your mouth.
No. No.
Who'd you get this from? Oh. I'm going to need some tape. It's like, put it right there.
Oh, no. That's awful.
Yeah. And you know what? It's amazing how real it looks.
It does.
Screw it
I don't like
out.
the taste of lipstick.
Hang on, like this?
Yeah.
Wait.
There you go.
Can you hold that up? I can't see it.
Oh, hang on.
You don't like the taste of lipstick, keep your mouth open.
Nice.
Will that hold it? Should. You need scissors? Hold it out, I'll cut it. Don't cover up the lipstick with it. There you go. Hold on.
Is it going to hold, or need to put another piece wrapped around?
Yeah, give me one more piece.
Strap it? You mean like that around?
Here, just do it again. Right here.
Stick it up a little bit more.
Yeah, stick it over its hole. Okay.
I'm so glad I'm single.
Yeah.
Because if I had to go home to someone and they said, "How was your day at work?"
Yeah. What'd you do today?
Got F by a chihuahua.
No, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where'd the lipstick come from?
You'll never believe, honey.
All right, Chloe, put this on his head.
Oh, no. I don't think I can watch this.
Make sure that the lipstick ends up someplace it'll actually hit him. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's going to hit him. Once the dog.
Chloe, put the move the band up a little higher on his head.
There you go.
There?
Yeah. That'll hold the dog a little bit higher, won't it?
Yeah, that's perfect. Perfect angle.
Make sure it's tight.
Tighter?
Oh, yeah, lipstick's perfect place.
Hang on, let me see before we go. Move your hands, Gavin. Oh, yeah. Are you ready? Mm-hmm. Chloe, go mash the ear on the dog.
There it is. That one.
Open your mouth.
Take the dog off and have him turn towards the camera. Let me see.
Apparently,
Mom and Dad, you're real proud at this point.
What, Dan?
Apparently, that's the long-lasting stay put lipstick too.
Yeah. Is it? They won't come off?
Not without like the lotion or cold cream type.
Oh,
stuff.
try rubbing on that, Gavin. See if it comes off.
It looks like the prom queen at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
That comes off.
Rub it a little bit harder. Let me see. They said it won't come off. You got it right here on your chin. That's normally where it drips. Nah, it's coming off. All right, Rob, work up 3 late hall passes for him.
That may be the worst thing we've ever
Yeah,
done.
I know. I don't think that was worth it.
Next week we get a real dog. Did you want to break? All right, we'll be back.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. Now, back to the Russ Martin Show.
You guys don't smell something burning?
All I smell is that toxic stuff that's been going on all day.
I can't smell anything. I get a horrible headache.
I thought I told Rob to bottle that stuff up until people were gone.
You may have.
Yeah, it's just really, really strong, and it's already all throughout the building.
How you smelling it through the can?
Well, I just mean that just whatever was out already.
It's still.
That's on the
Oh, he
floor.
was doing it earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. You guys don't smell that?
My eyes are burning.
Something's burning.
I don't smell it.
I don't smell it.
I bet somebody's burning something in the break room.
Yeah, we always smell the popcorn before it wolfs down the hall. Somehow the vents are connected.
Yeah.
Burning popcorn. Oh, God. Something else to make us sick.
What do you guys want to do till 7?
I don't know. What are you going to do?
Circle jerk.
I ain't falling for that again.
I've always preferred Yahtzee.
What, Dan?
Line 6 has an idea.
I'm not.
Why is that the first thing to come to your mind?
It's a good time killer.
Yeah.
Well, that's true.
We're in a room, we turn the lights off.
Starting to make it sound pretty good.
You cash at the end.
There's cash?
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody throws,
20, whatever.
yeah. And is it whoever finishes first or last?
It's first.
Is it?
Last would be too easy to win.
Yeah, you just don't finish.
Oh, yeah, all right.
It's first.
I didn't know there's money.
Yeah.
Like you're considering it now?
Well, I thought it was just a pure gay thing, but if there's a profit to be made, that changes it.
That's a
Yeah,
daisy chain.
no, the money is the thing that keeps it from being queer.
Right, okay. I had no idea.
Because at that, it's a business venture. Line 6. Yeah, Larry.
Hey, Russ, we got a little shortchanged on Gavin there, buddy. We didn't get to hear any of it on the air. You didn't have him too close to the mic.
You couldn't hear the dog?
We didn't get to hear him at all. All we heard was you guys laughing.
Oh, well, there's no way to get around that. We could do it again, but you're still not going to hear anything.
Well, hey, we can hear you. Why don't you just, shove up the dog right up to the mic so we can get a share of it?
You already heard it. Did I do it before we did Gavin?
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, game's over.
You lost.
So it's just a bunch of entrepreneurs sitting together in a circle.
Right. Everybody throws down 20, and whoever finishes first gets the thing.
Pot.
But they used to do this to a guy. That's why JD said, I'm not falling for that again. When I was in high school, I think they only did it once. To one of the guys in high school, they said, we're going to get in this room. We're going to flip the lights off. We're going to throw 20.
That way it's not embarrassing.
Of course.
We're going to throw 20 on the floor. Whoever finishes first gets all the cash. They flip off the lights. Everybody goes. They flip the lights back on. He's the only one with his pants down.
Yeah, I could kind of see that coming.
Yeah.
But we do it for real cash.
Yeah. You want to give it a shot? When we test the stream at 7 o'clock, that could be the first thing we do. Because really, we could air who finishes first.
That's right. We could.
Yeah, Rob?
It's live right now, so just so you know.
What is?
The stream.
Oh. How does it sound?
So far, so good. People are already listening at russmartin.com.
Click on it in here and see what it sounds like. Experimental live stream. Okay. Do I have to click on play or does it just buffer? You got to wait.
You're listening at russmartin.com.
Click on it in here and see what it sounds like. There it is.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Experimental live stream.
Not at all, really.
Okay.
Is there a way to know how many? There's obviously a way to know how many people are.
Chris will know. I won't. It's a lot better than some of the audio you get off other stations that webcast.
Absolutely.
And that hum could be from us.
Is it buffering again? Must be.
No, it says buffering complete. Let me hit play. I wonder if we shut it down.
Probably.
Chris claims that can't happen.
Well, you ain't hearing it.
Yes, it's rebuffering again. It's back down to 18%. Rob, it ain't streaming. Sorry to bother you. I told him it'd crash.
Yeah. It's got to be, isn't it expensive too to have that much bandwidth, is what it's called?
He said he's got it handled. Hang on, it looks like it's streaming again.
At russmartin.com.
Click on it in here and see what it sounds like. There it is.
There you go.
Well, now it backed up.
Yeah. Yeah, you're back to the beginning of the
That's
broadcast.
not bad. Experimental live
Not at all,
stream.
really. Is there a way to know how many? There's obviously a way to know how many people are.
Chris will know. I won't. All right. We'll see how long it holds up. It looks like it just locked up when I shut it off. The audio you get off other stations that... Nah, it's running. All right. See what happens at 7 o'clock. Explain line 1 and 2 to me.
Line 1 is an idea for what you can do for the end of the show, as opposed to the circle thing.
Come nobody likes the circle thing.
It's not on the. It's not on the plan.
Everybody always likes to watch game shows when somebody wins.
No. We're not.
Yeah.
We're not.
I'm not going to sit around in a circle and scream out no whammies.
It's for cash.
Yeah. Plus, you don't shoot on each other, so there are no whammies.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
That's queer.
Oh, what was I thinking? It sounds like Everett's ready to do it anyway.
Yeah. Defiling for dollars.
Yeah. All right, hold on. Yeah, Roy?
Hey, not that I'm trying to get Everett out of earning some hard-earned money or anything, but maybe some rock and roll Jeopardy's in order.
Yeah, we could do that. Because you guys always want to complain when we're playing anyway.
So you guys cheat.
We don't cheat.
You
do.
You cheat.
How do I
like
cheat?
Crazy.
Yeah.
Thanks, Roy. How do I cheat?
How do you not cheat? You get people instant messaging you the answers. You'll have a cheat sheet hanging up over to the side somewhere. You'll read the answers before the show.
You buzz in, and then you just let the song run and run and run and run and run. You get that is
They give
went
you
to the phone.
any game that you're on. They give you a chance to think.
Yeah, but you get a lot more chance to think than the rest of us.
Yeah. You get about 3 seconds. You get until you're ready. because you have all the buttons.
Until you hear the...
Hold on. Do we have any Rock and Roll Jeopardy?
Yeah, if I know where the machine is.
What do you mean?
I know where it's at.
What machine?
The machine that runs Rock and Roll Jeopardy.
I didn't know we had one.
The buzzers.
The buzzers.
Oh.
Smack it last night?
No.
It's in your office.
Oh. Rob said it's in there someplace. We knocked it through the wall. Hey, Close, see if you can get a couple of interns up here tomorrow to clean up the sheetrock. Give them $5-6 an hour.
That's fair. Just to pick up sheetrock.
I made $2.35 when I was working part time.
I know, that was 25 years ago.
Okay, I doubled it.
Very nice.
Thank you. Okay.
Take a quick break for like.
Yeah, we can. Then we'll come back and test the stream thing. Yes, Corey.
Hey, Russ, I was just letting you know the live link's working great, bro.
What's the delay on it? Is it 8 seconds?
Yeah, it seems to still be an 8-second delay, but it sounds great. It doesn't have the internet reverb that you hear off of streaming audio. It sounds really good.
Okay, we'll give it a shot. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, bro.
All right.
I have audio from the Terrell Owens thing yesterday too. If you want to hear, it's kind of funny.
Oh, we listened to that.
Well, we didn't hear the part where the guys kept asking his agent questions.
Oh yeah, let me hear that.
Okay, that's on
Here.
is number 2.
Okay.
Cut number 8 is Terrell Owens trying to kiss his way back, but cut number, let me see here.
All right, now let me hear
10.
Let me hear Tyrell trying to work his way back in.
This is his partial apology. 8.
I don't know why they don't plan this out ahead of time. An apology after you did it doesn't count.
Well, especially after you've delivered an insincere apology.
Yeah.
Less than a week earlier.
Right. You already called everybody on the team a bunch of F-ups.
Classless.
Right. I'm sorry. No, you're sorry you're going to lose $900,000. That's why you're sorry. It's like somebody on death row. You're sorry you got caught. You weren't sorry until somebody locked your dead ass up.
But now, look how sorry I am. Really.
This made me sad.
Look at my face.
Mm-hmm. Hang on.
I have been suspended and told that I cannot play football for the rest of the season. I am a football player, and this is what I do.
Not anymore.
It really hurts me not to be a part of the team anymore. I came here to help the Eagles get to the Super Bowl and win the big game.
That ain't going to happen. Dan, what is Chris on line 11?
Now, he's saying that the rebuffering stuff on your computer is the CBS network. It's
all right, so everybody else, I'm the only one having a problem. Everybody else on their own networks, they're cool.
Yeah, except for the 3 people that called in and said they're having the same problem.
Oh.
But they may be at work as well, and it could be a work
Maybe
network.
some kind of firewall deal, yeah.
Yeah, it could have improved. Chris Burtbis says he's working on it.
Yeah. Did he say how many people...
I didn't ask him.
Ask him, see how many people jumped on at once. That in itself, as the system's trying to adjust for it...
Right, maybe the problem.
Yeah. Because if it's only 100, then it shouldn't be that big of a deal. All right, let me listen to the rest of this.
As you know, I have been suspended and told that I cannot play football for the rest of the season. I am a football player, and this is what I do. It really hurts me not to be a part of the team anymore. I came here to help the Eagles get to the Super Bowl and win the big game. When I got hurt last year and everyone said my season was over, I fought hard to prove the world was wrong and do everything possible, including risking my career, and to help the Eagles win the Super Bowl. And I think the mentality that I have, my greatest strength, can sometimes be my greatest weakness. I'm a fighter. I've always been. And
You're a loudmouth.
A bit of a punk.
Yeah, you're a whiny little bitch that you're mad because there wasn't a celebration that you wanted when you made your 100th touchdown.
And they wouldn't re-up your contract 1 year in.
Is that it? Only 300 people online?
Yeah. Well, right now.
Oh.
Yeah, they can still hear us on broadcast. A lot of them haven't switched over yet.
Yeah, Rob?
I have other things running on the computer also because it's my only computer, so once I shut that down, it'll feed it much better.
We're using your computer to feed the entire network?
Yeah, that's all I have.
Oh. We'll start start shutting lights off. What speed is your processor?
I don't know. It's one of the old ones that was here. I don't even know.
That's not going to handle this.
No. I don't know how that, I didn't know how that's how they were doing it.
All right, so we need to buy a computer that works
dedicated
as a sole server.
Correct.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Terrell can wait till tomorrow.
Okay.
Take a break. We'll be back.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. When it comes to afternoons, nobody comes close. The Russ Martin Show. Now, back to the Russ Martin Show.
Are we still online?
Yes. We are.
Wonder why nobody else has done this.
That's a good question.
Is it legal?
I don't see why not.
We just streaming.
Well, I mean, property of CBS Infinity Broadcasting. With
Not after the show's over.
Broadcasting.
But it's using corporate facilities. I'm
Well,
just throwing things out
we
there.
could do this at home, but then it's not going to feel like you're on the air.
Right.
I'm just surprised nobody else has done it. So you do a talk show for 3 hours. You go, you know what? I'm going to go online. I'm in the mood.
After show.
Yeah. I'm kind of lit.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk for another hour. Okay. You ready to go down?
Yeah, by the way, I talked to Chris at VertBiz. He said there's now 3,000 people.
Jesus Christ.
And we're still streaming?
Yes.
That's impressive.
I couldn't tell. Is it in stereo or not? Let me go back and check. Here to listen. I'm going to have to play some music or we're not going to know.
You could pan the mics back and forth.
Oh, okay. It's still buffering. Let me go back and check. All right, let me do this. And then there's that one. Now let's see what we got. I'm going to have to play some music or we're not going to know.
You could pan the mics back and forth.
Oh, okay. It's still buffering. Let me go back and check. All right, let me do this. And then there's that one. No, it's in mine. Let's see what we got. That doesn't really matter.
No, it wouldn't have to. If it's going out on his computer, wouldn't his computer have to be stereo?
Rob gets it in stereo.
Okay, I don't know.
But, you know, if you're just doing talking, what the hell?
Yeah, we're just testing.
Yeah, hold on. Yes, Rob?
I had to reduce the quality of the broadcast so it's not in stereo, but if we get a different machine, then I can bump it up.
All right. What kind of machine do we need? Do I need to have one built or what?
No, Chris gave me the specifics, so we just need to get one either from him or go buy one.
All right, what do we need? What size processor, blah?
Oh, he just said like a Pentium 4 processor is fine, and he wanted to run a Linux system or something on it. I don't know.
I don't have one of those. Plus, in the Pentium 4, isn't that new? That's a new processor?
Yeah. No, it's been out for a while.
Oh, has it?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, what are the new ones?
I think it's the Eon or Xenon or Xeon. I don't know. There's another one, but I've had a Pentium 4 for a couple of years.
Okay. I didn't know that. All right. Ready to go, Dan?
All set. All right, for more information about the Russ Martin Show, including pictures, links, video, and after-show cast, go to russmartin.com. To get answers to any question you may have about the show, just go to russmartin.info.
You know, one more thing. Somebody needs to make damn sure that this studio's offline.
Yeah.
And it's not feeding anything anywhere. I don't care if somebody got to go set out in their car.
Okay.
Go ahead, Dan.
Do instant email the show and only during the show. Just send that to studio@russmartin.com. The other show websites, johndavidryan.com, thegranddragon.com, danantassos.com, gaillightfoot.com, djclo.com, and robriddlemoser.com. For law issues, just contact Everett Newton, his website, dallasattorney.com, or call 214-823-LAWS. For our Black Kitties weather information website, go to weathering.com, and the official site for KLLI is live1053.com.
All right. See you guys tomorrow. Or in a few minutes. We'll be back.
You can now listen to The Russ Martin Show anytime you want on the web at russmartin.info.